Hello guys, my name is Birbal Kumar and I'm your maths teacher. Let's start our question number 7 today. To find out the concentrations of SO2 in the year in part per millennium, that is ppm, the data was collected for 30 localities in a certain city and is presented below. Concentration of SO2 in ppm, this is the class interval and this is the frequency. Okay, and we have to find the mean concentration of SO2 in the year. Okay, the average concentrations of SO2 in the year we are going to find out. We are going to find out through three methods, that is direct methods, assume mean methods and step deviations. Okay, this is the question. Okay, this is the direct methods. Okay, direct methods, this is the question. Concentration of SO2 in ppm, class interval, this is the frequency, and mid value we are going to find. How we can find out the mid value? We can find out the mid value. This is the lower limit, this is the upper limit. Okay, the formula we know, mid value, that is lower limit plus upper limit divided by 2. Then we have to add 0.00 plus upper limit 0.04 divided by 2. So what we will get if we plus 0.04 divided by 2. So after adding these two value we got 0.04 divided by 2. We can remove the decimal from here. So if we remove the decimal from, it will be here 0, here will be 4, and the downside it will be 100, and obviously 2 is there, 2 into 100. Okay, so what you can do, we can cancel by 2, 2 2s are 4 divided by 100. So we can put the decimal 2 digit to 2 digits on the left hand side, that is 0.02. Okay, again, so 0.02 we got the mid value 0.02. Okay, then again we have to find out the mid value of 0.04 to 0.08. If we find out 0.04 plus 0.08 divided by 2, again if we add we'll get 0.12, then 2. Again we can remove the decimal from here, so we can write here 100. We can cancel 2 6 with 6 divided by 100. We can move 2 2 digit on the left hand side 2 times, so it will be here 0. So we can write 6 0. Okay, so we can write here 0.06. and you see what is the gap from between 0.06 to 0.02. You see the gap 0.06 minus 0.02. You'll find the gap 0.04. This is the gap. So we can add 0.04 in each of the class interval. So if I add 0.04, what we will get here? 0.110. You see, if I add 0.06, if I add 0.04, we'll get here 10 1 yeah, 0.1 0.10. So if I add again for 0.14, if I add again 0.04, 0.18, 0.22. So we got the mid value. If you calculate, you will get this value. Okay, we have got the mid value. Now what you have to do, we have to multiply fin xi. This is a direct method, fin xi. If we multiply, what we will get? 4 2 is 8, 0.08, 9 6 54, 9 6 54, 9 10s 90, 2 2 14s 14 2s 14 2s 28, 14 4 18s 0.72, 2 into 22 it will be 0.44. okay, we have to multiply this and this. okay, then it will be sigma fi xi. If I multiply or if I add all the values, let's see what we'll get. 8 plus 4 12, 12 plus 8 20, 20 plus 2 22, 22 plus 4 26, 2 carry, 2 plus 5 7, 7 plus 9 16, 16 plus 2 18, 18 plus 18 plus 7 20, 25, 25 plus 29. So decimal will be over here 2.96. okay, and this is already given. Sigma I, that is 30, that is 30. You see here, was collected for 30 localities in a city. So this is the total of frequency. okay, now by using formula, by using formula by using formula mean, the formula is sigma fi xi divided by fi, right? So what is sigma fi xi is 2.96 divided by 30. So here we can remove the decimal here, decimal 296. It will be 30 into 100, right? So what we can do here, we can write this one in 296 into 3 into 1000. We can write in this way. okay, we can write or not. Now from here we came here, so we can cancel this 296 by 3. okay, if we cancel it, see what we will get here. If we cancel it, 296 divided by 3, 3 nines are 27, 3 nines are 27, 2 6 will come, 2 nines are 27, 2 nines are 27, not it will 2 nines are 20, is not 2 nines, it will be 2 8s. okay, 2 8s 24, 2 again 3 cannot divide 2, so we have to give decimal. So it will be 0 3 3 6 18. okay, 3 6 18. again here will be 3 6 18, 2 0 3 6. It will keep on repeating, right? So if it is keep on repeating, we can write 98.666. okay, divided by 1000. So where this decimal will move to the left hand side, right? To the left hand side, 1 2 3, 0 point this way or not. So it will be 0, it will move 0 0.098. It will be here 6. So what we can write, you can see that after the decimal there is a 0.0998 is there, right? So we can write in this approximately 0.099. You can write in this way. This is called ppm. okay, This is the answer. Okay, next. See, after the decimal we can write three digits, right? We can write three digits. See here, we can write three digits here. So if we write the three digits, so we have to make it this one uh, plus 1, because this digit is 6, so we can plus over here 1, so it will be 0.099. okay, this is our answer. I think you don't have any doubt, I guess. Now let's do the question number. Question means same question from assuming. Okay, if I do the same question from assuming, see here, the mid value will be same, 0.02, 0.06. We have 8, 0.040 plus 0.04. So after adding divided by 2, we have got 0.02. Then after 0.06, 0.04 plus 0.08 divided by 2, 0.06. The gap is 0.04, right? It will be 0.110, 0.14, 0.18, 0.22. Okay, again what we have to do, we have to find out di is equal to xi minus a. We have to take the assuming from here. This is the 3 value and this is the 3, so we have to take any of the value from here, right? If we take any of the value from here, let's take this one as a, assuming. Okay, this one as the assuming. If I take the assuming, this one, it will be, this is our x, right, and particular 0.10 is our assuming. So if I minus this with this, means the 0.10 with 0.10, what will get? 0. Okay, again we have to minus this from this, means that this is 0.06 minus 0.110, we'll get here minus 0.04. again if we minus this one, 0.02 to 0.010, so we'll get minus 0.08. okay, if I minus again here, 0.14 minus 0.10, will get here positive here. Okay, positive 0.04. again 0.18 minus 0.10, will get here plus 0.08. 0.22 minus 0.10, will get here plus 0.12. okay, you can observe that the gap of 4, just it is increasing in the upside and it is also increasing in the downside. Okay, now we have to multiply di and fi. If we multiply this and this, let's see what we get. This one and this one, 4 into 0.08, it will be minus 0.32. 8 4s are 32, 9 4s are 4 9s are 36, 0.36. then again 9 into 0, it will be 0. 2 into 4, it will be positive 0.08. then 2 into 8, to positive 8 4s are 32, 0.32. again 12 2s are 24. okay, after minusing minus 0.32 and minus 0.36, what we get? 2 plus 6 is 8, 3 plus 3 is 6, minus will be there. If I add this value also, 8 plus 2 10, 14, 1 carry, 3 4 5 6, it is plus. okay, after sigma fi di. okay, sigma fi di. if I minus this one, let's see what we get over here. minus 0.68 plus 0.64. It will be 8 minus 4, it will be 4. 6 minus 6, it will be 0.0. Minus will be here, so 0 minus 0.04. The we got 0. Sigma Fi di is minus 0.04. Okay, here, and the total is here is 30. Okay, now here we'll do by using formula. By using formula, that is mean xi is equal to a plus, it is assuming formula a plus sigma fi di divided by sigma fi. What is assuming? Assuming we have calculated here, or the assuming we have taken there. Here it is assuming is 0 0.10 0.10, assuming is 0.10 plus what we have got, sigma fi di is minus 0.04, right? And what is sigma fi is our 30. Okay, so 0.110 plus minus 0.04 divided by 30. Okay, so what we can do, this one we can remove the decimal. We can remove the decimal from it will be 4 over here, and 30 in 30. So we can, if I remove it, will downside there will be 100. So we can write this one 0 0 0 3 0. We can write here 1 2 3, because 1 2 0 has come up from here, and 1 0 is already in the denominator. So we can write in the 3 into 1000. Now what we can do, we can divide 4 with 3. If I divide 3, let's see what we get. 3 ones are 3, 1 decimal, 3 3s are 9, 3 3s are 9. We'll get 1.333, right? So if I get this one, see, 0.110 minus 1.33, there will be 1000. So if I calculate 0.110 minus, this decimal will move 3 times to the left hand side. See, here it will be 3 3 1. The decimal was over here, so 3 times it will be 1 2 3. So decimal will come over here. Okay, so it will be 0.10 minus 0.001. Okay, let's see how we can minus this one. How we get 0.110. okay, if a minus point will be over here, 0 0 0 1 0 0, it is 30, right? 0 0 1 3 3. If I minus, it will be here 0 0 0 0, right? So it will keep on carrying over here. It will be here 7, it will be 7, it will be 9 9 minus 8, it will be here 9, it will be here 9, where 0.0. So we got, so it will be 0.099 ppm. Okay, got this one. We are going to do same question from step deviations methods. This is the question same. We have already find the mid value with lower, it is a lower limit plus upper limit divided by 2, we get 0.02. lower limit plus upper limit divided by 2, we get 0.06. So what is the gap? 4 is the gap. So we will keep adding 4 in this value. It will get 0.10, 0.14, 0.18 and 0.22. Now here we have to take here assume in. We have taken this one as the assume in. We can take any value as assume in, we'll get the same answer. Okay, assuming you will get here 0. In step deviation you don't have to calculate, just you write here -1, -2, there 1, 2, 3. Okay, now you have to multiply this one with fi. 4 2s are 8, it will be 4 2s are 8, 9 1s are 9, 9 zeros are 0, 2 1s are 2, 4 2s are 8, 2 3s are 6. Okay, if we calculate this one, we'll get here -17. If I calculate this one, we'll get here 10 plus 16. Sigma fi di dash will get here -1. Okay, now by using formula, we know the formula of step deviation. That is a plus sigma fi di dash by sigma fi into h. This is our class size. Okay, this is our class size. So what is our assuming? 0.1, 0.110, and what is our this? -1, and it is our sigma fi is our 30, right? So we can write here 30 into what is our class size, as we have already calculated the class size between the class interval is 0.04. Okay, so 0.04. Okay, we have calculated over here. After this, see here how we can calculate this one. What is the 0.10 plus -1, there's 30 into 0.04. Okay, it will be 0.12 minus 1 by 30 into 0.04. Okay, 0.10 minus, if I remove the decimal from here, we will get here 30 into, if I do this, it will be 100, and will if I remove the decimal from here, it will be here will remain 4. 4 ones are 4. 0.10 minus 4, 3 into 1000, we can write this one. Okay, 3 into 1000. Okay, then if I divide 4 with 3, let's see what we get over here. 4 3 ones are 3, 1 decimal 0, 3 3s are 9, 3 3s are 9, we'll get 1.333. Smell, we have to go to the left hand side. How many 3 0 is there? So we have to move to the left hand side 3 times, right? So it will be 0 0. Okay, 0.110 minus 3 3 3, 1 time, 2 time, 3 times. Okay, decimal will be over here. Okay, if I minus again 0.10 decimal 0, 0.133. If I minus, it will carry over here, it will be 9, 10 minus 3, 7, it will be 9 minus 3, 9 minus 3, there will be 6, 9 minus 1, it will be 8, here will be 9, okay, it will be 0 point, so 0.099. Here also, this is after decimal, how many digits we can write? 3 digits, right? So we can plus 1 over here, okay, so it will be 9 ppm. So see here, we have got the answers same in all the methods. That is, in step deviation we got 0.099 ppm. In direct methods also we got the same value, 0.099 ppm. Also in assuming methods, also we have got the same value, that is 0.099 ppm. Okay, thank you.